Hey Tootsie Pops, I hope that you guys are all staying safe. As for me and my family, we are all in quarantine right now and I have a lot of extra time on my hands. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing all of my tips and tricks on how to start a YouTube channel. These tips are things that I wish I would have known when I started my channel because I kind of went into it blindly, not really knowing anything. So, these tips will hopefully help you guys out. Now let's get into it. So my first tip is to just do it. I know that literally I probably filmed 15 or maybe more than that videos of just random videos that I never posted because I was just too scared to. It was almost like every single time was like a practice round. So you just gotta do it, film a video and post it. And I know that I really got wrapped up in that mentality of it needs to be perfect, but in reality, you don't need to start off with a ton of expensive stuff. Okay, when starting out, you by no means need fancy laptops and cameras. When I started, I literally started off with my iPhone and old computer, and it'd be wise to just test YouTube before you invest in a lot of money with new equipment. And I'm very blessed to be able to use the equipment that I do use, but I would just suggest starting off with maybe some older machinery before you invest in a ton of expensive things. Okay, hear me out. So when starting a YouTube channel, you're putting yourself out there for people all around the world to see, which is honestly a super great experience to have. However, there is a downside to that where you can really get caught up in what people think of you. And I know that I've gotten a lot more self-conscious of, man, my friends are going to be watching this. What are they going to think? And if you're feeling that way, you are not alone. It's a very common thing in the YouTube world. An important thing to keep in mind is just to be yourself. And honestly, if people are going to hate, they're going to hate, and there's nothing you can do about it. You don't need to be focusing on what people are going to think of you because really you're just going to get caught up in that mindset, and it's really not going to put yourself in a good spot. And that will spread into other areas of your life, so really just be yourself and don't care what people are going to think of you because it really is a big trap that you can fall into.
Don't misuse the gift of YouTube.
Don't misuse the gift of YouTube. I'm putting that in.
Please do.
Okay.
Step 3, have a really nice sister who will film for you.
Okay, so another super easy trap to fall into is that you'll need a super extravagant life full of amazing clothing hauls and trips. But in reality, our lives look a little more something like this. And yes, that is completely fine. No, not.
It's weird to watch people eat. At least I hate it.
Really?
Yeah, you know I hate watching people eat.
So you don't need an extravagant life to be a YouTuber. I know, like, for me it's like, well, I'm not going to be going on a ton of trips, so maybe I like don't have a good enough life, I guess. Guys, have you seen my vlogs? Have you seen them? I'm not even kidding. Like, you could just be in your house, literally doing nothing and making a vlog. I mean, I'm trying to like stay away from that whole whatever, like. I'm like trying to get better, but seriously, you don't need a crazy life to be a YouTuber, and people are gonna wanna watch your content if you're being yourself and you can make them fun at the same time. Okay, so especially when you're first starting out, people want to see a reliable channel, and if you're only posting like once a month, people are probably not going to be as drawn to you because they don't see a reliable person in your channel. I know for me, I'm trying to get better at this because it really is a lot of work to be posting consistently, but you can just find a good posting schedule that works for you, and people will most likely be a lot more drawn to your channel. Okay, so another thing to keep in mind is to not just do videos because everyone else is doing them and they're getting views. You want to make sure that you're doing content that you're generally passionate about and you want to do. Do stuff you're generally passionate about because, again, people are really good at seeing through stuff. So if you're doing videos that you're just doing for the views, it really isn't going to get you anywhere, and I don't really know why you would do that, but make sure that you're doing stuff that you're passionate about. And also, I know it can be really easy to just get into the slump of things where it's like, well, I have to post a video, and you're really not putting a ton of work into it. So making sure that you're putting work into it and you're proud of your content that you're creating. Okay, if I'm being completely honest here, I really struggled with telling my friends and things that I had a channel. So just letting people know in the very beginning that you have a channel honestly is a lot easier to do. So I would recommend when you first start to let people know, and you'll just gain a lot more support that way. So go do it. Another thing to do that honestly I was not expecting to be hard was actually like telling people about your channel. I know that I posted like 6 videos before I really told many of my friends, which is not very wise because the more like you wait to tell people, the harder it is to tell people. So definitely using social media to spread the news of your channel is a really good idea. So like posting things on your stories whenever you come out with a new video will really help your channel grow, and it's really important to make sure that you're telling people and spreading the word. Okay, don't just do stuff for the views and money. I know I personally am not making money on YouTube as of right now, but I know that that's a really easy thing to go into. Like we talked about earlier, don't just do stuff for the views. Do stuff that you're genuinely passionate about. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope that maybe this will push you to actually start a YouTube channel, and if these tips helped you, maybe give it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.